This is TV3 KARD Television, Wichita, Kansas.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Well, Sarge and I would like to welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, buddy? How are you? I've already prepped my face with Taylor of Old Bond Street Chamomile Shave Oil. And my razor, let me reach for it here. I've used this before, but I don't know if I showed you the little box it came in. It's from the 1930s. It's a Gillette, it's a twist to open. It's called the Sheraton, and I don't know if you can see it there. I'm not using any of the blades that are in there. Just popped out of there. There's like a, I'll worry about that later. There's like a place to stick a tuck of blades there. Let me see if I can do that again without, it's kind of messed up right now. I'll worry about that later, but well, there we go. Sorry. Anyway. I'll put that back the way it's supposed to be later, but got this twist to open, and in there on its, what will be its first use is one of these Personna double-edged blades. They were called Lab Blue. I think it's because of the blue label or something, I don't know. But I've had good luck with those blades, and my shaving cream is going to be this Taylor of Old Bond Street Peppermint shaving cream, which I've never used on camera before and haven't had for very long. It says that it contains peppermint oil. So there you go. It's really more like a croap, cross between a cream and a soap. And I've lathered up my also new, well, let's see, I have to turn it upside down to show you the label. It's the, and I don't know if you can see it, if it shows up on camera very well, but it's the Belea Men shaving brush, synthetic. And let's see here. I'm about ready to get started. Sarge wants out. He was snacking on some kibble down there. Go ahead, Sarge. And let me run just a, I don't know if this will be necessary, but I'm going to run just a little bit of hot water. Excuse me. I was outside, got a little bit of sun over the last few days. Don't know if it shows. And anyway, I'm going to dip just the very tippy tip of that into the water there, because my face is dry except for the oil, which I've let sink in while I was getting the rest of the shave together. Let me go ahead and lather up. I hope you're all doing well out there. Hope life is treating you well. When I used this brush before, I thought it was pretty handy, and it doesn't really show. It doesn't look like it's lathered up enough or very much, but it on a previous shave off camera, it seemed as if it held lather very well. So I'm going to drain the basin here and wet the razor. I've got 3 days worth of growth. We'll start pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. Brand new blade. Yeah, this is working nicely so far. The blade I had in here before was a new old stock Gillette thin blade, which I had good luck with previously, but that after only 2 uses it was already starting to feel tuggy. In fact, that one might have felt tuggy on its first use. Those old blades that have never been used, they can be very hit and miss also. So I'll go over here. Yeah, 3 days worth of growth. I could have used the Beast. I could have used the Mula R41, but I'm gonna save that. I mean, I have used it before and on camera too, but I'll bring the Beast back out again soon enough. Excuse me. Had to rinse the razor there. My garden outside is growing very nicely, although the Asiatic lilies are about done. The orange ones, which I'm told by a neighbor who has a degree in horticulture, he said the orange ones are called orange dragons, and then I had some red Himalayan Asiatic lilies, which were red, of course. And those grew very tall, like, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet tall. The orange ones, the plant they were on didn't grow very tall. It grew kind of wider. I have one, I guess you could call it one bloom, one, not a bulb, I can't think of, one bud is what I'm trying to say, left on the red Himalayan Asiatic lilies. The other blooms have all bloomed and died, excuse me. Okay, onto the neck and bottom of the chin here. Yeah, this razor is a lot more comfortable with this blade in it. And I do need to remember to use a light touch with this. I don't want to get in too much of a hurry, but I'd like to keep this video under 30 minutes. That's enough for pass number 1. I'll be right back for pass number 2, across the grain. Okay, let's go across the grain now. Pass number 2. This time I wet my face and then lathered with the same brush. I'm trying to get this more or less perfect, which it might be not always a good idea to chase BBS, Baby Bottom Smooth. Okay, that's enough of that. Rinse time for the razor. Okay, we'll go to the chin here, below the lips. Ooh, I hope I didn't get myself. I pushed too hard on that slide there. Let me turn the razor over and get above the lips here. Okay, rinse the razor. I gotta remember to be careful. This is an open comb razor, fairly aggressive. Yep, I got myself there. There's some blood there. I'm not gonna worry about it. It doesn't hurt real bad. It's embarrassing. Yeah, just that one time I was sliding the razor across my chin there and just accidentally pushed a little too hard, and now I've got kind of a bleeder, but I'm not going to worry about it because I think some cold water or some alum will take care of it. I want to kind of finish up here. Finish this pass. Might wet my face with some cold water to try to get rid of that little thing there. Too bad. Everything else about this shave was going pretty well. I'll stop there and I'll be right back for a third pass against the grain. Okay, we'll go against the grain now, and I'll start on my neck. Still bleeding a little bit there. Hopefully that goes away. Sorry about that, folks. Up until that point, I felt as if I was using just the right touch for me. But getting blood on the razor now. Got just a little bit careless there, and whoops. I was hoping to do this shave without any weepers, at least none to speak of, none that are on the border of being bleeders like this little thing. Okay, we'll go to the face here. Trying to shave also until I hear no more audio feedback in each direction. I'd especially like to get it that way on my face because during pickups or touch-ups, we usually just touch up the neck and bottom of the chin. But I'll get it pretty close anyway. I've seen these Gillette Sheratons with the, excuse me, with the case, and cases in just about the same condition as this one, and you can kind of see what condition it's in. Going for a lot more than I paid for this one on eBay. I think maybe some of those might have been replated because their gold looks a lot shinier, or brass. I guess this is supposed to be gold. I don't know if it's real gold or what the situation is, but some of those were very bright and shiny. I paid about $100 for this, including the case and some blades that it came with. And seen similar razors, the same type, the same case, going for like $250 now. Excuse me. Onto the chin here. Incidentally, I often get myself right about there. More often than I care to say, but I just told you. I don't know if there's like some minuscule flap of skin there or what it is. Or if I merely just often push too hard on my sliding the razor across there. I think I better stop there. I'll be right back for pickups. This is Minnie, the cat I'm babysitting for a former neighbor of mine that's trying to find a new place. And Minnie, well, you kind of look like a little Sarge. She don't like being picked up. What time is it, Minnie? Can you see the magic clock? It's pickup time. Okay, okay, I'll let you go. Yeah, you can go. Or, here, you want out? Sorry. But I couldn't find Sarge. I think he's hiding, and I don't blame him. Let me touch this up a second here. Sorry about that. No, I haven't been mean to Minnie, but when I babysat her before, I didn't have a cat, and she's used to being the #1 cat, and so is Sarge, and they don't always get along, folks. And I do the best I can. Pickup time. Here we go. Sometimes I go back here and get a little bit of the neck. I hate it when hair grows on the back of my neck, but it does. Let's see, okay. This cream is pretty slick. Now I'll rinse the razor and do a bit of the old slickness test. I thought I heard Sarge and Minnie fighting out there. I don't want to have to stop and go separate them again. I haven't had to during this shave, but I have had to during shaves that were off camera. I've got some more contemporary music playing out in the living room, and maybe I should have put on some classical music or something to perhaps calm the cat's nerves, both of the cats. Something a little bit different though. You got to see Minnie. I think I've had her on camera before a long time ago, perhaps. Hopefully not in one of those videos that I erased a long time ago. Well, that's it. I can't necessarily call this a BBS shave, but it is what they call a DFS, a darn fine shave. So, see, I'll be right back with our good friend, Mr. Towel. Here's our good friend, Mr. Towel, to help us dry off here. Went out there to see what the cats were howling about, and I could only see Sarge. Minnie is hiding somewhere. So Sarge came out of his place of repose, and Minnie went into hers. It was very nice shave. I will start a brief recap here, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave. So, let's see here. Yeah. I want to hang Mr. Towel up in the manner to which he is accustomed. Okay, with the tag in the back. Kind of OCD stuff here. Anyway, before I got on camera, I prepped my face with Taylor of Old Bond Street's chamomile shave oil, and I let that soak in while I was preparing the rest of the shave here. My razor has been this twist to open Gillette Sheraton from, I think, about 1936. And in there, on its first use, was one of these Personna Lab Blue blades. Okay, and my cream has been this Taylor of Old Bond Street Peppermint shaving cream, which contains peppermint oil, it says. More of a crope, kind of a cream and a soap at the same time. And my brush was this, I think, very handy little Belea Men synthetic brush. And that also came with like a clear plastic stand that it can hang from. So maybe I'll put that in the picture that I show of the things I am using in a shave. Now I'm going to reach over here for some of the Dickinson's Witch Hazel. Getting low on this, but I have another bottle in the other room. This does contain 14% alcohol by volume, so you might hear me scream. That's pretty much gone away, by the way, that little weeper or bleeder or whatever you call it. Let's see. Not too much sting. There was a little bit. Of course, there's not a whole lot of alcohol in this stuff. When I put on the next thing, you might see me grimace and hoot and holler and hop all over the place. Well, depending. So yeah, that's very refreshing and nice. The Dickinson's Witch Hazel, that's available in a lot of stores. And I'm going to reach over here for the next thing. It's the Osage Rub. Green, it's menthol and eucalyptus. It's a little bit like Perazzo's green menthol and eucalyptus aftershave lotion. So I'm going to give this a little shake and take the cap off. It's got a nice narrow restrictor on there. So get some going in my hands here. I put quite a bit in my hands. I'll go ahead and just put some on the wrists and up up behind the ears, all in through there, on the temples, wherever those are, in this area, and on the back of the neck, and here we go. Quite a bit of sting, but at the same time, extremely refreshing, and it smells nice. I don't have a peppermint aftershave, so this kind of goes well with the shaving cream. That's the Osage Rub. And finally, the Nivea Men Sensitive Cooling Aftershave Balm. Right there. Give that a little shake too. And doing pretty good on time, amazingly. Sometimes I draw these things out too long and have to really do some editing, some clipping. So let's see. This has that Nivea balm scent to it, kind of. But it's nice. Something else to cool and refresh the face. Let's see here. Get it on the eyelids and try not to get it in the eyes. Yeah. Oh, that feels good, folks. I will put the cap back on this and show it to you again. It's the Nivea Men Sensitive Cooling Aftershave Balm. And that does it. So on behalf of myself, Sarge the cat, Minnie the cat, and Mr. Towel, have a great week ahead. Peace out.